If the postseason is our goal for the second consecutive year, we have to take care of teams that we are better than. We pick up the victory against the Colorado Rockies as Taylor Ward and Logan O'Hoppe, batters 2 and 3 in the lineup, take care of driving in their teammates as we pick up a 3-1 victory. Griffin Canning showing that he is our best pitcher going forward. Hopefully we can get some more W's as we are down 9-1, but Trout has a 12-game hitting streak. We're going to skip by that. Whether he got the hit or not is kind of irrelevant to a victory. Carlos Correa coming through with 3 RBIs. Trout did not get a hit, so he'll have to restart the hitting streak. We gave up 14 hits as Chase Soseth continues to struggle, at least win-loss wise. His ERA is okay, but when you give up 7, I'm sure he was somewhere around 4.8 ERA. We can look against the Minnesota Twins. Levon Soto hits that sinker foul. Batting .216 with runners in scoring position in about 100 ABs. He really hasn't played that much. Hits this one high and deep to right field. It's going to be caught. Runner on second is going to tag and slide it. Ooh, just safe. That was a little late of a tag there, but we'll take it. Runners at the corners for the big man, Mike Trout. 1 for 2 today. Again, looking to restart that hitting streak, hitting .326. Honestly, when we have him on our team, as you can see, he is the engine, he is the transmission, he is basically the wheels of this team's offense as he drives in 2 runs. Wow, just in time to pick up a 3-1 lead, his 18th double of the season. We do pick up the dub. That is 3 in a row, if not 4 in a row. No, 3 out of the last 4. Let me get my numbers right. As the next game, we'd end up losing, which we can't seem to show any true consistency this season as we give up 2 RBI to Castro, Correa, and Christian Vasquez. Paddock picks up the dub. He's at a 2.57 ERA as Minnesota shows that their pitching can get them out of a lot of jams, unlike our pitching staff sometimes. Trout looking to get his first 3 home run game, but honestly, I just want him to drive in a run as, he's going to chop this one to Isaac Paredes over to second and back to first, but he'll be safe at first. Fielder's choice. The tie ball game 3-3 now 4-3 as he gets another opportunity. Again, I just want the RBIs. He smokes this one into shallow left center field. It's not going to end up at the wall, but runners will be at first and second for the number 2 man in the lineup. Yeah, stap him up, but if this team's going to go anywhere, we have to have guys come through, and we do just enough to pick up the victory. Didn't score other than the 1 run in the 9th, so unfortunate for the other guys in our offense. Bases juice. Jimmy Herget, oh boy, please keep this game tied as we go into the 8th. Chopped, just foul, hit O'Hoppe in the cup, this is why you wear a cup, boys and girls, and others. Slider, outside corner, not gonna get the call. And takes another shot at a low pitch. I get why he's throwing low, but to be honest, it's 2 outs. Bases loaded. You can throw a ball that ends up being a fly ball. Just don't let it go out of here. Chopper, just foul. Hoppy gonna let that one go. As Curtis Mead will get yet another opportunity at the plate. 3-2, and that sinker's way off the plate, and he walks in a run. Oh, goodness. Maybe we should have traded for an arm at the deadline. Are we regretting our move? Herget is going to give up one to the former batting champion deep to center field, and Adele is able to chase it down to end the 7th inning. We got lucky, and honestly, he is very disappointed he did not get all of that. He got most of it. Same amount of hits. He's up 1, and they will take the victory. Final score 5-2 as they drop 2 on our heads in the 8th inning. Anthony Rendon here in the top of the 8th inning, down by 1. And he is going to swing at a pitch. Dude, listen, I know we give you crap for your sat. No. Do not blame it on the bat. That is on you. Okay, you've been a good hitter in the past, but do not blame the bat. You are the one controlling it. Show us that. Top of the 8th, he fouls this fastball a little late, but at least he's able to see yet another pitch. And slider low in the zone, a pitch he really should have laid off, as it looked like they were going for the double play. But, you know, when you can't even hit it and put it into play, you don't have to worry about it. As Adele steps to the plate, 2-1 count, just laying off a changeup, and he's going to foul a fastball. Come on, we need to be better about our timing. Another circle change, hit the third, over the second, and he's not going to be able to beat it out despite his speed, and Tampa will retain the lead 6-5. We're in the top of the ninth as we look to, at the very least, tie it up. Zach Neto facing Kevin Kelly, a 34-mile-an-hour exit velo. I know you're not known for power, but come on. My niece could hit that thing harder than that, and she's like 6. 1-2, no, 0-2, gonna get hit foul. Another opportunity, and oh my God. What are we Who's our hitting coach? Should we fire him? Because even our contact guys are not hitting for very good contact. Chopper to second over to first. 2 quick outs. Kevin Kelly looks to pick up the save, but he has to do it against Mike Trout. Already hit a long ball, and he's going to pop this one up into foul territory, and disappointing end to this one as we lose 6-5. Paredes, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs was the entire offense for the day. We do end up picking up a victory against the Miami Marlins. 2 RBI for Hoppy and Moniak. And Adele and Madrigal also tag along with 1 apiece. Trout picks up 2 doubles. And we need to pick up a winning streak of some kind. Something massive, like 8 or 9 games in a row, to really see ourselves back into the wild card hunt. I'm not going to think division just yet, as we take another L to Miami, this time a 3-0, only mustering 2 hits from Shoniel and Moniak, as Luis Arias and Harold Ramirez both pick up RBIs, at least 1. Remember, this is 2025. Arias has not been traded to the Padres. As Eloy Perez picks up 7 strikeouts. And, I mean, Trout goes 2 for 4, and then nobody else really can at least contribute on the base paths for a run. Honestly, I'm going to put this on the pitching. Sandoval giving up 4 runs. Wow, we let Tim Anderson turn back the clock, going 3 for 5 with 2 ribbies. Alcantara, 15-3 with a 2.21 ERA. And you know what's funny about that? He is not in the running for the Cy Young. Like, you look at the 3-person running, and come on, SDS, can we get more people on these lists? Not just 3. I know top 3 might seem to matter a lot, but can we get 5, 10? Have you actually looked at a ballot at this point in time? Nonetheless, we're going to take a look at our minor league team on an off day, as Mauricio Castilla, almost called him Mariano, has a lead 1-0. This ball going to get a hit and hook just inside the foul pole, as Castillo gives up the grand slam here in the 4th inning. We're taking a look at Castillo because, to be honest, he's probably the next pitcher up, but he's 19 years old here at AA. Maybe we want to hold off on that. I know we've called up Silseth. I thought maybe Castillo would be able to handle things. He's like our 7th best pitcher by overall. Pop up in the foul. No. Oh my goodness. This ball hitting the no man's land, and it's going to land safe. And because the runner at first just kind of stood there waiting to see if it would drop or not, which honestly was a smart move, he's unfortunately going to be out at second. Branyan hits this into, oh my goodness, into the lights, into the infield. That is a 2nd out. Come on. We got to do something to drive in this runner at first. It'll be a call for Yadiel Sanchez, and slider hit right at the first baseman, and we are unfortunately going to go to the bottom of the 9th, or possibly extras. And in extras in the 10th inning, runner on second due to the Manfred rule, let's be honest. Ground ball to second over to first, and at least the runner will advance, but we got to get a solid hit in order to get a run. Rios, who couldn't come up with the home run ball from shortstop over to first, and will squander a batting opportunity. Now it is the Smokies' turn. Ground ball up the middle. Pass Rodriguez. Teodioso going to throw it to the plate. And, it is way off. And the Smokies are going to pick up the victory. 5-4 here in extras. Thought we see a better outing from our starter, but he pretty much blew the game in the fourth. San Diego, on the other hand, takes the victory as they drop 9 runs on our head, including 2 in the ninth inning. To get the win, Trout does not get a hit. Really, we only muster 2 of our own plus an error. So the Padres, they're a bit behind the Giants and the Dodgers. They still are in the running for a wild card spot, unlike our record, which really isn't that much worse than them. They are clearly a more superiorly talented team. O'Hoppe and Ward, in the next game, get 2 RBIs. Silseth goes 6 2/3. And against the New York Yankees, they drop 11 on our head in the first matchup. Almost everybody getting ahead except Big G, though he did drive in a run as he got a walk and struck out. The Yankees are looking like the clear AL East favorites as we continue on through the dog days of summer. They also pick up the second game of the series, 7 runs on 14 hits, as Stanton says, you know what? I know I didn't give out anything yesterday, but he puts up 6 RBI in the next one and 3 in a row losses. Damn, 9-3. There's not much we can do about this team. And then Judge says, hold up, Stanton, I got you. Let me drive in something. He picks up 3 RBI. Honestly, I think he's going to win the AL MVP. We shall see. Trout is in the running, but not in the clear running, as we lose 4 in a row and lose Livan Soto to a torn calf muscle for 2 to 3 months, meaning we got to make a call up. We'll worry about that in a minute. Unfortunately, we end up losing the game. Winning the game 8-1. Dropping 4 in the 7th inning. As you can see, the Reds just didn't do a whole lot as Williamson picks up the L. We dropped 15 hits. Neto got a pinch hit opportunity, didn't get a hit, and Jordan Adams is more than likely going down to the minors, given he's at 142 batting average this season. We'll take a look at the next matchup, and we get our first true look at Jose Soriano. Fairchild going to attempt to drop a bunt, but he's not going to connect on the sinker, as Jose Soriano did spend a decent amount of time in Double-A. I wanted to call him up, but I got to admit, it is hard to control all of his pitches, and he's going to say, I don't need to worry about that if you swing and miss at the heater. He gets a strikeout, a big-time opportunity. Runner on first, and McClain is going to swing and miss. His slider and his slurve both come in at almost, if not at 90 miles an hour. He strikes out yet another Reds batter. Second in a row as Will Benson steps to the plate. 2 singles and 3 runs. So contributing very well. Ground ball to Neto. Neto going to go to short with a Rendon playing second. And we will retain the lead. We tack on 1 more, but the Reds have runners at first and second with 1 away as Robert Stevenson looks to get the save. Gets a second strike over on the heater. Maybe he just, honestly, I would say just go back to the heater. Encarnacion getting some rain in his eyes. Curveball hit up the middle in the center field. Adele throws to the plate. It is not going to be in time and well offline. Runners at first and second as the Reds look to tie the ball game as Stevenson, Tyler that is, steps up to the plate, has not gotten a hit. Curveball. Outside corner, going to swing and miss. He hasn't hit very well with runners in scoring position. 3-22, ground ball up the middle. Rendon goes the short way to Neto. Neto over to first, and the Angels are going to pick up the victory. We're going to need a couple more of these. As stated earlier, O'Hoppe coming through with a hot game, 3 for 4, a homer, and 3 ribbies. We still sit 20 games behind and 13 out of a wild card. Oh my goodness. Should we start thinking about next year as a serious question? I haven't truly thought about it too much. Let's be honest. We don't have anybody on the bench that needs some run as we go into September, and we don't have many We don't have many guys that I feel like we should call up and take a look at, though. With Soto's injury, we're going to take a look at either Kyron Paris or Adrian Placencia. It is going to be Kyron Paris. I did think of Placencia, as he is a slightly higher overall and 2 years younger. But let's see if we can beat the Major League Cubs. We lost to the Smokies earlier. And Jose Suarez, whenever he's on the mound, always has me worried. He's a lefty, and you know a lot of righty batters do hit lefties, and they're going to take advantage of the wild pitch, though it really wasn't that wild. Now they'll have runners at second and third, so we'll play everyone in to protect against the ground ball. 1-2. Hit to Rendon. He's going to go to short way the first, and a precautionary throw to home. We'll hold the runner at third. Actually, I don't think he ever was really going to run home, but you never know. Play it safe. Nico Horner, good contact hitter, stealing 26 bases thus far, though he's worried about putting bat on ball with 2 away. And oh, damn it, this circle change bounces to the left of Ohapi, and okay, nobody scored. I'm a little surprised the runner on third wasn't on their horse. Pitch, ooh, nearly clunks Horner in the kneecap. 3-2. Can we get the out? We are not. Ground ball into right field. Trout comes up throwing. The runner from second is going to attempt to come around in the 6th inning. We tag him out. Danny Jansen, former Blue Jay, signed in free agency this past offseason. As Wisdom comes to the plate, 2 runners on. Chopper to Rendon. Rendon goes the short way, and he throws it way too far. In the left field. What in the hell were you thinking? Granted, second base is not his. Do you even have a natural position? Like, let's be honest. You aren't a very good third baseman. I figured second baseman would be fine because it is a secondary you've played a little bit. But come on. You absolutely airmailed that shit. As Christopher Morel, a more true third baseman in my opinion, has a very good season this year. 25 homers, 71 RBIs. He is really starting to become that young player that the Cubs may seem to want to build around. They just probably need a couple more arms at this point. High fastball, cut fastball that is. He's going to strike out with it once. He's going to give up one to right field. At least it's going to find the glove of Trout. Well, the runner at second tag, the throw back into the infield. Rendon thrown home, and yes, they will have runners at the corners as Pete Crow Armstrong steps to the plate. Sorry, Matt Mervis will step to the plate. 1 for 3 thus far. One in that hit being a single. He's also scored himself as well. Slurve on the outside corner. Second pitch is an absolute bomb to right field, and ooh, off the pole. 7-4. Matt Mervis gives his Cubs the lead into the Chicago night sky. Man, I just wanted you to get out of the inning unscathed. Your armor is clearly got a chip in it. Oh, boy. I know we might have to do something about the bullpen, but oh my goodness, Wantz gives up another one to left field. It is gone. Matter of fact, I don't even know where it landed. As Jansen gets his 20th home run and is clearly showing himself to have been a very good free agent pickup. 15 hits, 10 runs, including, it doesn't matter. Trout, though, on the verge of a 5-hit ball game as we're up 12-2. First pitch he sees in the 9th inning is going to get hit to right field. I'm surprised he could hit it the other way on a cutter inside. And unfortunately, you won't have a 5-hit ball game, but we do pick up the W. Honestly, I would love to have spread out some of this offense. 12 runs, 20 hits, as we hit double digits yet again against the Cubs. Can we spread this out over like a 5-6 game run? I mean, we're 14 games below 500 at the end of August, or the near end of August. So Seth does go 7 innings. I will give him credit for that, as Suarez goes 2 of his own against the AL West leading Mariners, as they are in a race with, honestly, the Rangers and the Astros, because let's be honest, they have a lot more talent than we have. Looking at some of these potential free agents, Nestor Cortez, Marcus Stroman, Aaron Surveil, Zach Eflin, Michael Kopech, Tristan McKenzie, Tariq Skubal, Brady Singer, Chris Paddock, Luis Garcia, and Framber Valdez, among many, many, many others. Let me know down below if you think we should pick up any of these guys as starters. Nonetheless, Kiata going to give this one up to right field, and a run will score from third on a tag up. It is 7-6. Next batter, Jorge Polanco, batting .266 thus far. Runner going from first, and it's going to be basically a hit and run, a blooper in the center. Adele will come up throwing to third, and that runner will stay pat at third. Runners at the corners for the number 7 batter, Ty France, who was batting .360 with runners in scoring position. Call him Mr. Clutch, and maybe not this time. Ground ball to third. Magic goes over to first, and we maintain the lead as we go into the top of the 9th inning. Can we tack on insurance to ensure we get this victory? Because y'all know how I feel about one-run leads. I hate them. We don't score anything in the top of the 9th as Taylor Trammell steps to the plate, known for his righty power, smacks one. Ooh, just foul. I thought it went over the third base bag, but that is not the case. Curveball, a little too far inside for the umpire's liking. Fastball outside, not gonna hit the zone. Dylan Moore on deck. Can Trammell pick up the walk? Nope, he is going to pick up a hit though, hitting the right field. We'll call on Julio Rodriguez to pinch. Why are you wasting? I mean, he's a good bat if he gets up, but it might not matter by that point. Dylan Moore is dropping a bunt. All right, in front of the pitcher's mound. Stevenson over to first. It is just in time. Sacrifice 1-3 runner at second, that being Rodriguez. Do not be surprised if he steals third. Lopez batting .500 today, and not so much with runners in scoring position on the season. As second pitch going to be a slider inside, fouled off. Honestly, he probably should have laid off of that one. And fastball going to be blooped in front of Trout. He's going to make the catch, and Rodriguez isn't even bothered testing it. Probably a smart move despite Trout regressing in arm accuracy and strength lately. Remember, he did miss 2 months this season. So, I would hope he was working on his arm, seated throws or something. So, I understand he's not the center fielder he used to be. And, wait. Why is Ward playing? I know he can play first, but whatever. We pick up the victory. I'm not going to complain, though. I don't like when the CPU subs out, guys. That whatever. Anyways, we're going to take a look at some of this. Yeah, I like Ward, but he doesn't need to be playing first. Shawnyo is the number 2, is the first baseman. Let's be real. Keep him there. He's our all-star for this season. Nobody else, stepped up enough to get enough votes. Adele tried, believe me. Adele tried. Fly ball will end the 7th inning against the Mariners as they wear their more regular uniforms. Shawnyo has come up with 2 hits today. He's going to hit this sinker, jammed a bit. It's going to hit off the netting in left foul territory. Slider, you could at least lean into that, my guy. You could at least lean into it. I'd be okay with that. Take one for the team. Okay, let another batter come up in with a runner in scoring position. Ooh, sinker just misses on the outside corner in this lefty-lefty matchup. I get it. Shawnyo doesn't hit very well against lefties, though. He's hit .300 in general this year. Ground ball as his teammate has to hop-scotch over the ball. He'll be safe at second as Shawnyo picks up his 3rd hit of the ball game. Taylor Ward, 1 for 2. Can he make it? 2 for 3. First pitch from Salcedo. Oh, is a sinker. Smashed to the left field, but not hit hard enough. Runner from second will stay where he is. I might have tested it. Kind of depends on who is on first. Turns out it was not Mike Trout. We also don't have a ton of speed on this team, so why test it? And he reaches out for a sinker. Thrown over to second, back to first. Trout, what the hell are you doing? Why are you attempting to slide running in the first? Moniak with a runner. The runners at the corners will give us the lead in the 9th inning. I mean, he's been a key contributor all season, but here in the bottom of the 9th, we got to be concerned facing Julio Rodriguez. Chopper to Neto is playing short today. Over to first. 2 outs away from picking up a victory against a key divisional opponent. Mitch Garver does have 2 hits thus far, but we got to be careful where we pitch him. Slider is going to get hit to Mr. Trout, and we are 1 out away from picking up a victory. They'll call on J.P. Crawford to extend this inning even further. Slurve. Slower than I guess most guys are used to looking at. Ball hit into the left center field gap as Adele comes up throwing, and he shouldn't test it. Runner at first as the the game-winning run comes to the plate. Ty France is going to lay off a high fastball, but we're going to switch to Mr. Stevenson. Can he pick up his 33rd save? You know what's funny? Stevenson, despite probably going to get to around 40 saves, if you aren't privy to what the saves record is, it's 57. No, is it 57 or 62? I think K-Rod got 62. Way back in 2002, and I don't think anybody's really sniffed that record, except maybe Edwin Diaz. Came close about 2018. Arias, one of the free agent pickups. Over to first, and we are going to eke out with the victory. Again, we could really use a nice win streak as Adele comes through with a walk and a double. It's Mike Trout for, the second or third time this season has a 2-home run game, and we have a lead by 1 as he lays off a slider on the outside corner. Mariners will warm up 2 righties, Matt Brash and Taylor Saucedo. I feel like Saucedo's probably gassed. Why do y'all keep throwing that guy out there? He's probably fine, but y'all gotta really mix up your reliever arms. Sinker, high and away, not a Mike Trout-esque swing. He's now down 1-2. Oh, slider inside corner, dude. You didn't see the break on that? When you missed 2 months of the season, did you lose your vision? Nonetheless, Trout has an opportunity to tie the ball game up against a righty, and Munoz is throwing freaking ghosts out there, 102 miles an hour, as he sits second in the American League in saves with 46. Behind Clase. Ooh, slider. A little high, but almost dropped right into the swing house of Trout, and he's going to hit this one high, but it's going to stay pretty much in the infield. Caught by Crawford. We're going to count on someone else to maybe drive in a run. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to do so as the Mariners pick up the victory. Disappointing end of this one. Please check out the Franchise Ain't Dead podcast or any other video in this series. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.